Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Country Cooking and Cook and Share. Well, it's the weekend and I got a hankering for chicken as usual. And I thought, well, what if I made some chicken Kiev? And I thought, no, I want something different. So I decided to braid up some chicken and then put some mushrooms, some sauteed mushrooms over the top and some ham and some Swiss cheese. Very similar, but it came out absolutely fantastic. It's like a Swiss cheese, actually a Swiss ham chicken. Ever so good, so let me show you how to do this.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is grab up 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, take a good sharp cleaver and butterfly them up. Then go ahead and fold them between 2 pieces of cling wrap. Take the old meat tenderizer or whatever pounding device you have and just kind of flatten them out and tenderize them.
Now here's the thing guys, I'll just stop so you can hear me. You can get your butcher to do this too, but it's easy to put a slit in them, butterfly them and kind of pound them out. And I'm using boneless, skinless chicken breasts here, but you can also use, I don't know, thighs, whatever you like, that works too. But just get them so they're, relatively flat and they cook a little easier.
Then go ahead and season them with some of the old saltation. I'm not going to give an amount here, just so they're dusted over. Of course, a really good dusting of ground black pepper. I use a fair amount of this, but once again, it's entirely up to you. And guys, forgive the audio in parts of this video. I did a really stupid thing and forgot to record on my recording device, so I had to go from the camera. Next up, some garlic powder, and I'd say, about a teaspoon or so on each side here. Now, rather than powder, you could use minced garlic and just kind of spread it on, but it's up to you. And a good generous amount of the old Italian seasoning, I don't know, about a teaspoon, something like that. And last but not least, about a teaspoon of dried thyme, and if you have fresh thyme, that's even better.
Of course, guys, we're going to flip these over and do the same on the other side. Now, this is just my choice of seasoning. I say this in every video, but you could use a bit of whatever you like in there. You can use some paprika, some whatever. Be the boss of your own chicken, but this is just what I like.
Now, see, we're going to dredge this chicken. Let's make our dredging stations by throwing a couple of eggs into a container. Of course, you want to give these a good old beating, till they're nice and combined and semi-frothy. Then in the next container, I'm going to throw in 2 or 3 cups of breadcrumbs. I like to use panko, but this is Italian. Then, of course, grab up a piece of chicken and throw it into that egg mixture and just kind of roll it around until it's completely covered. Then simply transfer it over to the breadcrumbs and give it another good roll around. And it's basically that simple, guys. Okie dokie, now grab up some oil and throw it into a pan over medium-high heat. Take that chicken and throw it into the pan, and we're going to fry this up until it's basically cooked through on both sides. And this is going to take you 5 minutes or so. It doesn't have to be completely cooked, just a nice brown on it because it is going into the oven. Once we're pretty much brown and cooked up, I'm just going to set this aside on a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper. Alrighty then, it is a mushroom dish, so it's mushroom time, so I'm just going to chop up some button mushrooms. Add a couple of tablespoons of unsalted butter into this same pan as the chicken. And I know, you pretty much know the process, just kind of swirl it around and scrape a little bit so that bits and pieces and all that stuff gets off the bottom of the pan. Okay, we're simply going to add those mushrooms in, followed by a bit of salt that's going to extract the water. Grab up the old spoon and just give them a stir around.
Okay guys, we're just going to kind of deglaze this pan and cook them up a little bit and let them sweat down here. Now, you don't have to use button mushrooms. You can use shiitake, whatever you like. But I just like the buttons. But this is looking so good, covered with that braiding that we did the chicken in. All these mushrooms, we're going to lay them on top. Anyway, I won't get too carried away here. So yeah, we'll just cook these up.
Alright, our mushrooms are pretty much done and looking good. Next, we're going to take a piece of honey Dellingham. You don't have to use honey, you can use whatever ham you like, as long as it's fairly thin, and lay it over top of that chicken. And you probably guess the next step, grab up some of those mushrooms that are looking so good, and lay in a nice bed over top of the ham. Now we're getting the idea. This is starting to look so good, isn't it, guys? And to make it even gooder, we're going over the top again with 2 pieces, or 2 slices, I should say, of Swiss cheese. I just love Swiss cheese. Now into the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 or 15 minutes until that cheese melts down and it's bubbly. So just look at this, guys. Isn't this absolutely fantastic? I mean, who would not want to eat this? Oh, yum. So let's grab it up and serve it over top of a bed of garden salad. This is a nice salad. It's got apples and a strawberry topping. Oh, so good. And of course, we're gonna garnish with a bit of parsley. And there you have it, guys, our Swiss mushroom chicken. I mean, life does not get any better, especially served up with that salad, and this is so good. Alright guys, let's cut into this and see what we got. Oh yeah, make sure we got some of that chicken and cheese, and the chicken's done perfectly. Oh, just look at this.
Alright, time for the old taste testing. My goodness, this is so good. That sweetness of the Swiss cheese. Chicken is done perfectly, it's juicy. And the mushrooms, the sauteed mushrooms, oh, this is really, really good, guys. You simply have to make this, and as always, if you do, leave us a comment. Just love to read the comments. Give us a like, it does help the channel out, and most of all, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and of course, I'm going to have some more because this is absolutely wonderful. And we'll see you next time.